Hello, and welcome to the Sanibel Captiva Guide podcast. I'm delighted to have our guests from the Sanibel Community House. We've got Sarah Jacobson, the Director of Marketing and Events, and Rachel Pierce, who is an ex-NBC anchor, and
I did a lot of acting too.
and island artist, and is the perfect guest because she's very involved with the Sanibel Community House. So welcome, guys. Thanks very much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Let me just, we've got a big event coming up, Sarah, so let me just start off by tell everybody a bit about the Sanibel Community House, what it means to the island, how long it's been around,
where it's located.
Where it's located. And all
Any
that.
more questions before she starts speaking?
Yeah, there we go.
I'm trying to remember
your life story.
Right. Go.
So, the Community House is a nonprofit on the island. It's been here for 95 years. It was built in 1927. The history is actually interesting. At that point, we didn't have mosquito control or any of that.
This is pre-Causeway.
Pre-everything. This is way back.
The city was not incorporated.
Right, nothing.
Everything.
And so, but the people all wanted a place to gather.
Yeah.
And so they came together, they pooled their resources, people donated wood. Somebody donated $100 and that was huge, some screws, anything they could get.
Yeah. Somebody even donated the land, but not family,
yep,
I think, which is the old plan.
You did your research.
Wow.
So, everything was donated. A man walked up and down Sanibel and all the way to Captiva to collect money.
I love that story. I did read about that. He literally walked from Captiva all the way into Sanibel. He was like 65,
right.
Which I guess at this time it doesn't seem that old, but...
But also think about the conditions he had to walk in. It was not so pretty.
Right.
So, it really is the community house, and it was built for the community and has continued to be that. We are not a part of the city and never have been. It was where the library started. It was actually where the city started. Almost every organization at one point started at the community house. Yeah. So the history is fascinating, and the fact that, people are still generous and donate to the community house is fantastic. So we're about to celebrate 95 years.
Yeah.
So
That's
on
fantastic.
January 18th.
And we have interviewed a few, Mary Banter comes to mind, like long-time island residents, and it's whenever you speak to people about times before the causeway and everything, there's never a story that doesn't come up where it involves the community house or how they used to get together.
Like the teens used to have a teen club there. They had dances. All kinds
and that's
of
what we're trying to throw back this year is bringing back the music and the dancing for our birthday party.
Gotcha.
So.
And Rachel, you're going to be emceeing this
Yeah, I'm going to MC the event. And I was just going to talk to you about the community house. And I think the reason why it's been around for 95 years is it's so multi-generational. I have young kids and we're really involved with community house. We have our daughter's birthday party there. They do cooking classes and shelling classes and all of that. So, you're getting people from like 2 to 92 there.
Right.
And it's funny this day and age when, you think of community gathering centres not being relevant, not being, we've got all social media, we've got our phones, yet it's still a big part of the community even today, still relevant, still making its mark. It had a big, had a big remodel in 2016, I believe. And if you go in it now, it's like a state-of-the-art facility with, it's modern, it's, it's still got the historic elements in there, like the fireplace and the original part, but the rest of it is unbelievable.
And you can still see the old
structure, right?
The old structure.
I love it because they saved it. It is up to fire code now, but it is beautiful. And it does have all the history, and you can see all the people's names that have been involved, and the old floorboards are still up on the walls with people's names on it. It is truly, one of the center parts of Sanibel.
Right.
So if you're not familiar with where it is, if you were coming onto the island, you would take a right on Periwinkle, maybe 2 miles down on the left-hand
exactly
side.
How long far down?
I don't know. I'm guessing 2 miles. Yeah, it's about 3/4 of the way down Periwinkle on the left-hand side.
2173.
2173 Periwinkle.
It's right next to the park. Between the Island Cow and the park.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Which I'm sure you know a lot about with young kids.
I know. We're pretty much patrons at the Island Cow and the park. So.
Actually, on a side note, it's a fantastic park for a tropical island. It's got all shaded areas, and I know we're going a bit off topic. But if you've got toddlers, you need
the drums
somewhere to
today out there.
Right. Stick to the community house.
Yeah, exactly. So I know you have. So if you're an island visitor, if you're coming to the island, I know you have a ton of events. But is it a place that people is it an open door? Can people come in, or is it just for?
Nope, it's absolutely open, and we do have memberships, and we count on our business and our individual or family memberships to keep our doors open.
You're not-for-profit.
Because we are non-for-profit, but anyone is welcome. Talking about 92-year-olds, yesterday we had line dancing, and literally there was a 92-year-old there
That's
line
awesome.
dancing.
No way, that's awesome.
So yeah, so we do. It is for anybody, and you do get a discount on some of the things if you're a member.
So tell me about some of the programs. Obviously, you have the shell
Shell crafters.
Shell crafters,
yeah.
and then
So they come every Monday, and it's a great thing if you are a visitor to the island to come to Shell Crafters, because they, on 10 o'clock on Mondays, they give a shell crafting lesson, and you can learn what to do with your shells. If you don't know all the names of the shells, they're happy to discuss it with you.
Yeah.
That's a fun, again, multi-generation. I mean, you see the grandparents bringing their grandkids, coming away with flowers and animals all made out of shells. So
and it is the home to the Shell Festival as well.
Yes.
Which is held when?
That is the first full weekend in March, so this year it's March 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Right.
Okay.
And we are still having it. It's the oldest shell festival in the entire world.
Right.
We've done a lot of research. That's been going on for 85 years. Just
Wow.
to double check.
Self-proclaimed. It is researched and it is
Yes.
true.
That is documented.
Fact-checked.
Yes.
Yes.
And such a unique festival that you're definitely not going to find
No.
anywhere else in the world.
No, they do the artistic portion of the Shell Festival inside and the scientific, and the exhibits are unbelievable. They come from all over the world, and then outside are all the shell crafter projects. So there's something there for every single person.
Right. Put that on your calendar.
Fantastic. Tell me about you have a resident chef, I understand.
Yes, we have a brand new resident chef, John Wolf. Some of you may be familiar with him. He has made stops at what used to be the Sanibel Marriott, and then he was also at the Thistle Lodge. So he has been a long time part of the community as well, and so we're
John
thrilled to have
Wolf.
him.
I know John Wolf. I know John Wolf.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have
From
to have
Cassia
him come
Bell,
on.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
Fantastic.
you
And
do
then
cooking class. The cooking class is just for the children?
No, they're also for adults.
Okay.
And we just
That's
recently, interesting, a woman started coming. We had wine classes. We did the Windows on the World wine book, and we went all for 4 weeks. We studied wine. And one of our people that actually came to that event, Terry Cool, she is new to the island, is our big sponsor for the gala, is buying a table for $10,000. So we're really happy.
Yeah.
You never know how you're going to pull in people. Apparently, wine is one way.
okay, just to
Wine
back
is
up,
always a good way.
Just to back up, I
Why
don't
did
think
we
we've
miss
meant.
that event?
Yeah, sounds fantastic. Just to back up a little bit, so we have got a big event coming up this year. It's January the 18th, 6 p.m.
And what day? That's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Why a Tuesday? Just out of curiosity.
Well,
Hold on, let me just finish. So it's actually, let's say what it is first. It's a gala for the 95 years, celebrating 95 years on the island. Sorry, get back to why it's on the Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Okay.
the important things.
Exactly.
Well,
need to
I mean,
know.
as you know, in season it's so busy and
Yeah.
traffic is bad, and I mean, there's all kinds of reasons. But we have our auctioneer, Tommy Williams, who's does other auctions, and he has done auctions all over the country, and he says the best day to ever have an auction is on a Tuesday.
Oh, is that right?
Fun factoid.
And Tommy has raised a lot of money
Yes.
for not
Okay.
only the community house, but for a lot of other organizations. So we're in good hands.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
loves the island and is very involved. And anybody that comes is going to have a good time just because he's there.
And as
He's
is
a-
Rachel, so we met
Yeah.
Rachel at a different gala, but so you're going to be emceeing the event.
Yes, me and myself and Mari. And Mari is the owner of Priscilla's.
Priscilla's, yes,
Which we
yeah.
love Mari.
So we're going to be
She's awesome.
the Tina Fey, Amy Poehler of the evening is what we decided. We haven't quite figured out our shtick yet, but we're
Gotcha.
working on
Yeah,
it.
I
We're
know
working
you
on it.
are.
It'll be perfected by the 18th.
Right. How
so
fun.
yeah, so we're gonna come and bring some flavor to the event, and but the band is gonna be great. I mean, we've got some
I
fun
guess,
entertainment.
Isn't it old time music or
No,
what?
they
Everything?
play a little bit of everything, some Motown. I mean, you name it. I want everybody, every generation, to be able to come and have a good time.
Okay,
So
excellent. And what's the time? What's the hours?
6 to 10.
6 to 10. And you're having dinner?
We're having a 6-course dinner.
already.
6-course dinner.
Okay, what?
Laurie, have we got tickets? We need to.
What
Get
are
them now,
6
they're going fast.
courses?
So you start off with your hors d'oeuvres. We move into salad. Then you have soup. Then you have a palate cleanser, an intermezzo, and then you have your entrees, which is a selection of 3, and also
The
dessert.
Dessert, right? That's my
We're
favorite.
showing off the chef.
Yeah. And the dessert,
Fantastic.
interesting, is a woman, Ann Nina Prizzi. She's from, she was actually the head chef at Windows on the World in New York City.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So it
That's
should be.
awesome.
Do you know what she's making for dessert? Or is
It's
that
gonna
a
be.
secret?
It's a little secret.
Okay.
I will say, however, the theme for the party is white. So you come celebrate, and wear your white as you would have 95 years ago to stay cool.
Yeah.
So
you put the white on.
You put your white on.
Are we keeping the AC off of it just to make it
authentic?
We're opening the doors. We're letting mosquitoes in. It's just going to be like it was 95 years ago.
Machete.
Sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic.
Amazing.
So going back, so you've had people donating items for the.
Do we have what's the big for the raffle? Do you have the auction?
Oh,
or is that secret too?
No,
okay.
we're pulling together experiences. So we wanted unique things that you can't just like buy or get any other way. So we have a number of various experiences. One that I can really speak to is one that I'm donating, and I'm not an art, so I'm opening an art gallery here on the island, and
Which is just a couple of doors away from here.
Like literally, I don't know why I drove here.
You did not.
I did, but I was running errands, so that's my excuse. I can literally see my driveway from their driveway.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So one of the what I'm going to donate is an experience where I'm going to wine and dine you at my art gallery, and we're going to create art together. I'm not a teacher,
cool.
but you're going to leave with something good, and it's with 6 people, and I do not do this ever. It's only for charity. So it's the only time you'll ever get to do it is through a charity event.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Amazing.
And if you haven't seen Rachel's art, where can people find it? It's absolutely fantastic.
Well, enough about me, but let me tell you.
I think you're even wearing some.
I painted this. It's like a little
really?
Yes. Yeah, I painted it.
Oh, that's cool. That's
I got
cool.
me my own billboard. So right now I sell art out of Sunshine Wine Bar and Cafe out on Captiva. I sell out of Gulf Star Marina. If you go in there, it looks like the Rachel Pierce Art Gallery. I sell out of Bonita Beach Jewelry Store on Bonita Beach Road, and then it'll be my gallery, which should open here in a couple of weeks, and that's just 2 doors down from where we're sitting right now. So right on Periwinkle. I sell right now. The main place I sell is on my website, which is byrachelpierce.com.
Okay, that's BUY.
Just
or
BY.
By Rachel Pierce. Okay.
Rachel,
that would be a bit forward, wouldn't it?
Rachel Pierce was already taken, and Rachel Pierce art was already taken, so it's just by Rachel Pierce.
That's perfect. Right. Excellent. So, check it out if you haven't seen it.
So do you have to be present for the auction, or can you phone in?
You can phone in, or you can give us, tell somebody. That would be me. I will be your proxy better.
Okay.
What are some of the other auction items? Can you share, or are they a surprise? Was I not supposed to say?
No.
Oh man. I should have asked before I came. And that was the last time I was invited to come to an interview.
Exactly.
We have a private dinner for 12 done by our chef, and it can be in your home or at the community house. That's a nice thing. All these things can either be at the community house or in your own home.
Sure.
There will be a themed birthday party or anniversary party that I am actually doing, inspired by Rachel's, because I did do her daughter's birthday party.
It was so over the top amazing. I can't have any birthday party anywhere else now because it was absolutely incredible. So we did a fairies and elves theme, and they did a scavenger hunt. They made all these little fairy crafts out of like shells, and they made these fairy wands, and they did
my gosh,
they cooked pizza. They made pizza with a chef, and I'm not just saying like put toppings on, like they tossed the dough and like
the full
thing. And then we had a dance party, and it was like,
wow.
It
and
was
this is
amazing.
all at the community house.
It was all at the community house.
Which is awesome. It's not in your house.
Right.
No,
glitter all over.
You're right. Oh gosh, that's for sure.
Speak to that, because a lot of people don't know you can actually rent the community house.
So
Talk to people.
So you can have a wedding, you can have an anniversary, a celebration of life. I mean, so the community house, if you've never been there, it's a big space. So and it divides up. So it can be in the old historic room.
Right.
It can be the room right off the kitchen if you want to do a cooking class or private something. And then we have a huge grand room.
Right, which is with a stage.
With a stage, and you can perform, like we have dance recitals there.
Right.
And if you're a business member, you get to come use the Islanders room as a conference room, and you can have your board meeting there.
Really? Wow. And what's the capacity of the building? Obviously, different sections are different amounts.
Do you know off the top of your head?
We would never fill it, let me tell you, here on Sanibel.
We're going to put it to the test over
I know, we are.
Lots and lots.
Yes.
So we got the show. So you have the resident chef. We have the Shell Festival there. Any other? The gala, obviously.
So like today, we have the Sandcap Art League, or anybody can come. It's called Painting with Friends, and you come in and inspire each other to paint, or give each other hints if you're having an artistic day. You can do any of that. So we have that. We have painting classes. We have watercolor. We have oil painting.
There's talk about line dancing?
Line dancing. There's aerobics. There's chair stretching.
Oh my gosh.
There's hearts, which is a card game. There's social bridge. I mean, really.
So everything. So basically, if you wanted to find out what was going on any certain day, what's the best way to do that?
You can go to our website, which is sanibelcommunityhouse.net.
Sanibel Community.
And for all the
Don't forget
parents
the
out
.net.
there, write that down because they have some really great camps during the summer. And we did a couple of them, and my kids loved it. My one daughter's like, I don't want to go. She's 11. I don't want to go.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, you can just go one day. If you don't like it, you don't have to go.
We've used that line many times.
She's like, Mom, I hope you signed me up for the rest of the week. I'm like, I did because I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
So they had so much fun.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, and anybody, a visitor, if you've had too much sun for the day,
It's a great place. Yeah, it's a great place to stop by. We have monthly art shows, and so you can come see the different art. I mean, really, it's something every day for anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so links in the description below will tell you the different ways to get hold of, see the events that are upcoming on there. So about the gala, any more tickets available for the gala?
We still have seats available. I mean, and we are prepared. If you want to sit in just a two-top with somebody you're comfortable with, you can do that. If you have your social bubble and you want to sit with 8 people, we can accommodate that. It's really, we're trying to make it as. It's nice to be out and about again and not have to do it to go, but
I think we're going to be getting 2 tickets, but definitely but definitely not. We're good for more than 2 people, aren't we?
What
more bigger table?
I don't
think so,
wanna
yeah.
sit-
I'm hoping so since we're sitting here together.
We're bored of each other.
All right, awesome,
Max
awesome.
isn't piping up saying
Yeah,
he
what-
wants to come.
Oh yeah, you didn't invite me. You said 2 tickets.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe it's me and you, Max.
All right. Any other info about the community centre that you want to give out?
Yeah.
It's run by a lot of island residents that are on the board and take good stewardship of the place. So.
Yeah. Anything else? So, all right. We always ask, how did you end up here?
I think-
everybody wants to know.
On the island?
Yeah.
So my
everybody's
family's been coming
interested
here
in-
for 40 years. And
Okay.
so I always loved it. Then we started spending more and more time. My kids and I started coming. Actually,
From where?
From New Jersey.
Okay.
And then we ended up, my kids started going to C school. And then
Another
we
great
came
thing.
for a week, and then it became a month, and then the whole summer. And then almost 4 years ago, my son was going into high school, and he was going to be commuting into Brooklyn. And he wasn't very excited about going. And we made that decision within a week before he started school down here, because we started a lot earlier down here.
Yeah.
And we moved down here, and we never looked back.
And you've been here ever since.
Fantastic.
And you jumped straight into the job. Did you do something similar in New York?
I didn't. I just actually got back to school and got my MBA, and I thought I was going to work in the fashion industry in New York City. Little did I know I'd end up in a nonprofit on Sanibel, but it's the best thing I've ever done. I love it.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well,
that's
that
awesome.
explains why you're always so stylish.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I see her, I'm like, oh, I love your outfit.
Well, today I'm doing a little art, trying to create a vision for the actual birthday party. So you can
Right.
come by and see what ends up happening. Hoping for the best.
So Rachel, how about you? How did you end up on the islands?
Well, so I was a TV anchor for a long time, 19 years. And so when you move around for TV, you can't, I was always the main anchor, the morning anchor, and there's really nowhere else for you to go except for go to a new market. So I worked in northern Wisconsin. I was a morning anchor there. I was a morning anchor in Omaha, Nebraska. I was an evening anchor in Des Moines. And then I ended up being the morning anchor down here. My family's all here. Like my parents, sister, brother, all of that. So my mom was like, oh, just do a couple of years here. And I said, sure. And then after we lived here for 1 year, my husband's like, we're never moving. I'm like, I agree. And I ended up leaving the TV industry to focus on art solely. And then
You've
this
never looked
summer,
back.
never looked back. And then this summer, we decided that I was going to open this art gallery. So we moved out here to the island.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic.
The dream continues.
I know, which is a lot of our listeners' dreams too. So they always are interested to hear everybody's story. So
Yeah.
you can do it too.
You can.
Exactly.
Max, what you got for us?
Oh, I have a little bit of trivia for us.
Okay.
Is this
So
the,
this
the
is
pen and
be very
paper?
careful of Laurie. She's got prying eyes and she will cheat given the
Oh.
opportunity.
So
You
Max
gotta do the
Yeah,
school
exactly.
cover.
I'm very competitive. Watch out.
I am too.
I'll say I'm not.
All right, is everyone
Is
prepared?
this a-
Yes,
is this
I'm
a
very, very
theme?
proud.
Everyone hear me?
Do we have a theme?
Yes, we
to
can
this
hear you.
quiz,
All right.
Max?
What's
Do we
that?
have a theme to the quiz?
Yes, community house.
Genius.
This does not seem fair.
Oh, Sarah, it's going really bad.
I know.
Sarah, there's no pressure on you at
You
all.
made me sweat on that one.
All right. Is everyone ready?
We're ready.
Yes.
All right. Question 1. The Sanibel Community House was established in this year prior to the Great Depression.
Oh, God,
You probably
Okay.
said this too.
I
Sarah,
did.
didn't
And
you?
if anyone has some math smarts,
I
I know. I gotta do some subtraction. Do you
Which I
count
do
this year
not.
then?
Yeah.
20. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Make it quick, because this might be one of the only ones I'll ever get.
All right.
All right, Dad, go ahead.
I've got 1927.
I put 1926.
27.
I was talking. I put number one.
There she goes.
That was the right first number.
Yeah.
It was 1927
Oh,
because
right.
it's the 95th year and it's 2022.
I know. I was like trying to do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's
All
coming.
right. 1010.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. What's
Oh,
the
thank
next
goodness I
one?
got that
All
one
right.
right.
This is a interesting worded question. So get ready.
Okay.
The community house was founded by a Mr. Curtis what? Sharing a name with a famous refrigerator, platypus, and kisser of girls.
Can you
Say that again,
repeat
please, Max.
that?
Mr. Curtis what? He
Mr.
shares
Curtis
a name
blank.
with a
Okay.
famous refrigerator,
Sarah's already writing. That's
platypus,
not fair.
and kisser of girls.
Rachel, you should know from the platypus.
I have no idea. Are we looking for one name or three answers?
His last name.
Oh, is
shares.
that-
His last name is shared with a kisser of girls, a platypus, and a refrigerator.
No cheating over there. I see you guys giving answers.
No, I'm trying to have her think about this one. Cartoon.
Oh. Okay. Well, no, that doesn't work like kids or girls.
All I can think of
They
is
all share. They all share the same name.
Whoever has
All I
heard of
can
a
think of is-
platypus in a cartoon?
all I can
Everyone
think of is
my age, I guess.
I'm not a cartoon expert, but
all I
You
can
also
think
know
of
the
is-
refrigerator, and you know them all.
You
I
do
know.
know.
You do. I think you might be the only one to know all three. If I told you,
Oh, I did. I thought
Do
the
you-
clue was good.
you got
Yes.
the yeah.
All I can
Okay.
think of is the name of a refrigerator.
Football-
It's definitely
football?
not a.
Football. There you go. Well done.
Sarah was there.
And a
freaking
singer.
get it Right. What?
what? What are we talking?
All right, let's just go.
You got it. Let's go. That's awesome.
I want to know what listener out there
didn't know
knows that.
All three.
I got it too.
The prying eyes.
What's the answer?
Yeah.
What's the answer?
I put
Perry.
Frigidaire. 'Cause it's the name of a
Frigidaire. His name was Frigidaire. Frigidaire the platypus.
I got Whirlpool, but are you talking about the fridge Perry?
Perry.
Yeah.
William the
But
refrigerator
how's he
Perry.
a kisser and a platypus?
It's 3 commas.
Tell us. Yeah.
Katy Perry.
All right.
Kisser of girls.
Kisser of
I
girls.
kissed a girl.
Oh.
And Perry the platypus.
Who is Perry the platypus?
Never
Are you
heard of it.
serious?
I don't think I was gonna get that.
No, I don't think I was.
I thought they
so
were
glad
great.
you got it.
I,
I'm so
I
glad
thought
you
that was
got
very
it.
Go for a
clever.
big
What
fat
cartoon
zero.
was Perry the platypus in?
Phineas and Ferb.
I knew Phineas and Ferb, but that's why I didn't know that it was Perry. So I'm just like Phineas and Ferb. Ferb, was that in a refrigerator?
Refurb.
Refurb, yeah. Refurbished refrigerator.
Well, Sarah's in the lead with two.
Thank goodness.
That was awesome.
Okay.
Let's go.
Rachel
All right.
and I have 0 still.
I feel a comeback.
All right. This
Me too.
this one's not
This
nearly
has
as
to be
fun. I
worth
should have
3
left
points, then.
the other one for last. The incorporation of Sanibel was held in the Sanibel Community House in what year?
Was it 1927? No. Shoot.
Not quite.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just guessing.
And it's a tortoise cartoon.
What?
I'm giving you a clue.
Wait, can you say the question? Was it the incorporation of what? Sanibel?
Sanibel.
No, that's not right. That was way more recent. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. Actually.
Are you asking a question, Aaron? Did you say that?
No hints. No hints. No
We
hints.
are conspiring over there.
Not conspiring well enough because Rachel's not gotten one right yet.
Does everyone have an answer?
Yes.
All right, Dad, you start us off.
74.
I put 73.
Oh, I put 78.
I put 87.
74.
Good Is that been over winner, Max?
No.
The first time ever?
We tied.
Oh, it's all right. Okay. All right.
High five. time.
Yeah, there you go.
Can we, what if we were in a certain range of the day? Like I was only 4 years off. I was under 5 years. I think that should count.
Yeah, no, yeah.
This is an inclusion podcast. Everybody's a winner.
So, yeah, you can have a tenth of a point, Rachel.
Do we get participation certificates?
All right, ring the bell.
There we go.
Well done, everybody.
Good job. So once again, give us the quick rundown of the gala, when it is.
It's cheers to 95 years on January 18th at 6 o'clock, and we can't wait to see all of you there.
a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Okay. Rachel, when's your art gallery opening?
It was supposed to open before Thanksgiving of last year.
We're
but
recording this January.
We'll keep you posted.
So
We're going to have Rachel back on as a guest.
hopefully soon. And
Yeah.
thanks. I'm taking you up on that offer, and I'm going to be knocking on your door.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and we'll actually show. We didn't actually know Rachel was showing up today, so otherwise we would have had some artwork ready to show. But maybe we should do that.
Nice.
But-
No.
Excellent. So make sure you support the community house. If you've got any donations, I'm sure they'll be very greatly received. And we'll have an update after it happens. So let's see.
Sounds
what
good.
happens.
Thank you so
All
much
right,
for having
thanks
us,
very much
guys.
for joining us. So just quick shout out to our sponsors. Please make sure you check out our favourite charity, Captains for Clean Water, and also check out Bailey's General Store, Doc Ford's, Rum Bar and Grille, Spoondrift Island Bowls, 3 Crafty Ladies, GatorBites Tailor Nail, Priscilla's of Sanibel, Coco E Cabana, Suncatchers Dream, and Sanibel Carts. Thanks for joining us. Have a great one.